What is going on, everyone? Yvonne here. Now, if you've ever used workflows within HighLevels and you just don't know where to start, well, this video is for you. Because let's be real, HighLevel can be a pretty complicated platform. There's so many different buttons, tools, features, and sometimes you just don't know where to start. And that's exactly where HighLevel's AI workflow tool comes in. Essentially, all of the manual work that you had to do before, when it comes to building workflows, it can help you out with it. That way, your job becomes simple. You tell the platform of what you hope to achieve, quickly clean it up, turn it on, and you're ready to go. So that's why in this video, I'm going to be breaking down step by step on how to utilize the AI workflow tool to make your guys' life easier. So let's go ahead and get right into it. And quick thing before I start, I am going to be sharing my screen here. So if you guys do want to follow along or even try out the platform for yourself, feel free to check out the link down below in the description for a free trial of the platform. It's super easy to get started. All you need to do is press the 14-day free trial button. Go ahead and enter your company name, your name, phone number, and your email. And once you've completed that first step, go ahead and select which plan you guys want to go with, either the starter or the unlimited. Enter in your credit card information, click this little box, and you'll be ready to go for a 14-day free trial. And don't worry, if you don't like the platform or it doesn't do what you wanted to do, then you can always cancel without losing a single dollar. And once you guys sign up for the free trial, here's how your user interface is going to look like. Now keep in mind, when it comes to HighLevel, there are going to be two sorts of features. There are going to be the agency features and the sub-account features. The agency features are going to be geared more towards marketing agencies that are using HighLevel to market for other businesses. That way, it's like an overall umbrella that contains all the businesses that you're managing, so you can kind of see exactly on how your agency is doing. However, if you are utilizing HighLevel for your specific business to actually see how for specific business marketing efforts are going, then you're going to be spending most of your time within a specific sub-account. So let's get this straight. Agency features are going to be for agencies to measure their performance, their revenue, stuff like that. And sub-account features are going to be features for specific businesses. So inside of the sub-account, you're going to be seeing all the CRM, the reports, the workflows, stuff like that. So as you guys can see, there's a lot in here. There's dashboard, conversations, calendars, contacts, opportunities, payments. So different things that make up the CRM. But where we're going to be spending most of our time is going to be within the automation tab. Now, if we press on the automation tab, it's going to lead us to a place where we actually make workflows. Now, quick little recap. What is a workflow? Essentially, workflow is an automatic function. So if something occurs, then X, Y, and Z is going to follow. So here, as an example, if something happens, and in this case, a customer has booked an appointment, then we're going to send an email, right? So it's kind of like a chain of events, and you can make it as complicated as you guys want. So here, let's go ahead and see how it looks like under the hood. So let's go ahead and press create workflow. And if you guys are just starting with a platform or you're still feeling shaky, I would personally go with the template. That way, certain things are already pre-built for you, so it makes the whole learning process easier. So let's go ahead and select from a template. And as you guys can see, there's a ton of them. There's going to be lead nurturing ones, list reactivation, appointment confirmation and reminders, birthday templates, no-show nurture, autonomous callback text back. There's a lot of them, and we can keep scrolling down. But as an example, let's go ahead and go through this appointment confirmation plus reminder. So let's go ahead and choose that template. Alrighty, now this is how a basic workflow actually looks like. The reason why I'm saying basic is because it has a very linear structure. And what I mean by that, it doesn't have any branches where a specific branch has one set of actions and another branch has a different set of actions. This one is rather straightforward. The initial trigger that starts this whole thing is if somebody has booked an appointment. So if we click on the appointment trigger, we can see the appointment status is confirmed, and that's what triggers it. Then from there, right away, and if we click here, everything is going to be personalized to that specific individual. As you can see, there are going to be certain personalization tokens that we can go ahead and insert, and same thing applies to the actual body of the email. Because remember, at its core, HighLevel functions as a CRM and a marketing engine. And because of that, it stores a lot of information regarding your guys' prospects. And the reason we want to use that is because nobody likes generic emails. So here it says hi contact dot first and then underscore name, and then your appointment is going to have their appointment start date, start time, time zone, different stuff like that. And the same thing is going to be inputted for the actual Zoom link. And right after that, it's going to wait 24 hours before an appointment before it actually sends another confirmation email. And that email is going to be the 24-hour reminder email. Then it's going to wait an hour before the appointment, and then from there, it's going to send another email. And same thing can be applied with an SMS. 5 minutes before, same thing. You're going to get an email, an SMS, and boom, we're done. As you guys can see, this is a pretty common thing because everybody needs to confirm an appointment, and it's automatically going to be done for you. Well, you may be sitting there and thinking, well, Yvonne, this sounds great and all, but how do I actually use AI to help me build these? Now, it's actually much simpler than you think. So right over here on the left-hand side, where we see the two little stars, we need to click on this. And here, the AI assistant can actually help us build our workflows. In plain English, we can explain exactly on what we're hoping to achieve, and it's going to help us build it. And if we want to get a little bit more specific, we can actually have the command on how do I do something, adding an action, helping with an error, suggesting next steps, or even describing this workflow if we're not sure exactly how this works. So here's an example for you. How do I have a separate chain of emails that go to people who showed up to the appointment, and those emails are going to contain meeting summary notes. So picture this. Those are the folks that actually showed up, and after the appointment, we're going to send them notes of everything that we talked about. And the nice part, that this is all done automatically for us. And then we're going to have a second group of people, and those are the folks that weren't able to make the meeting, and we're going to send them emails to actually try to get them back on the calendar. So as you guys see, I explained this in plain English, no technical jargon. So let's see what it comes up with. So let's press go here. And as you guys can see, Workflow AI has actually written step by step for us on how to do this. So the first step is we need to add a wait step after the meeting, right? Because it's kind of creepy if you send an email right away, and that could be an hour or so. Then from there, we're going to add an if-else condition. And keep in mind, folks, when it comes to adding anything to workflows, it's really simple. All you need to do is press this little plus button and just do exactly what it says. So use if-else action. So we're going to press an if-else. So literally here, we can have one branch for show and another branch for no show. And then after we have those two branches, we can have two separate email chains. For the showed branch, we're going to add emails with meeting summaries and resources. But for the folks that weren't able to make it, we can send them emails trying to get them back on the calendar. And the nice thing is the fact that if you have any questions regarding these processes, you can just ask another follow-up question and it's going to help you out. So for example, we can ask, can you go in more depth when it comes to building branches? So let's press send. And as you can see, it breaks down for me exactly what a branch is, how it works, and how to utilize it. And if we scroll down, we can see the exact solution that it actually gave us. And that's pretty much it, folks. The fact of the matter is that you do not need to be a technical genius to actually use this. If I was in your guys' shoes, here's what I would do. First, I would see if there are any templates that kind of match of what you're trying to achieve. The reason being is that it's much easier to start when you already have a solid foundation. If there aren't any templates, no worries, we can always start from scratch. Then go to the AI workflow tool and explain exactly of what you're trying to achieve. And it's going to give you the exact solution and a step-by-step on how to build it. And remember, before you launch any type of workflow, make sure to test it first. And the reason why we want to test is that we want to make sure that it's working properly. Secondly, we do not want to be in a spot where we think something is working while it's been sitting there and not doing anything. And there you folks have it. That's the whole play. Tell HighLevel exactly what you want, establish the rules, and you're ready to go. That's exactly on how you go from, oh, I should set up automations, to my business is running on autopilot. But remember, before you do anything, make sure to actually test your workflow to ensure that everything is going smoothly. And as I mentioned before, if you do want to try out the platform for yourself, feel free to check out the link down below in the description. And if you've enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this, as it tremendously helps support the channel. Till next time, peace.